I got to say, it's Gab of Rohan and I just ditched Ectalion. For Clan Wars, I just ditched him to make this commentary, so be grateful. Also, we are Gab of Rohan, we got JohannTily as our Mordor player over there, and his opponent is going to be Goblin player Draoug. So I just ditched Ectalion for Clan War match. Unfortunately, it's Monday today, and there are not lots of people that you can play with on Clan Wars. Definitely 23 people at best in Clan Wars, and none of them are active instead of Ectalion all the time. So we can ditch him, or we can play him, or just practice with him. But other players than him, there are not existence. It's sad to look at bottom at the moment, while there are other games that people are playing. But we are still here, we're still trying to improve this game, we're still trying to show that this game got potential. I think this is the word that most people are using at the moment. And as we can see, JohannTily start to develop for Furnace and also Orc Pit. Which is a slaughterhouse, not a furnace, but who cares? We got a couple of Goblin lairs over there, tunnels, and Goblin lair for the Goblin player Draoug. And he's starting with nothing yet, which is really important. On the side of Mordor, you would like to start with... Most people will tell you that you should start with Tenderland. I would rather go with Eye of Sauron or even the Warchant, because the Warchant got faster respawn and you can deal more damage with it. But definitely it could benefit more Goblin, because Goblin is rather going to spam Goblin warriors all the time and spread them across the map, so it may definitely benefit him better than even Mordor player could. So definitely nowadays, if you're Goblin, you're not going for bats, you're just going for Warchant, and your respawn of the power point is faster. You're trying to increase the damage that you deal to the slaughterhouse or other structures of your opponent, and you should be fine. You just need to be constantly trying to deal damage, and it's okay. And this is what Goblin is trying to do, trying to move forward the builder, trying to create a Goblin tunnel over there in order to sneak by those Goblins and deal some damage. JohannTily are for furnaces, for slaughterhouses rather. There is a Haradrim Palace with pikes and Orc Pit. Not the greatest idea with this Haradrim Palace. You would like to creep, I see, but in this point of the game, when you are facing Goblins and he's going with definitely your opponent is going with Goblin warriors, you would like to pick something else. And the Goblin choose Tenderland also, so one of those players will cover each other's land. We'll see which one will be on top. Nonetheless, Gabs of Rohan, I like that people are stopping playing, or at least trying to stop playing this Forza Horizon. Although Forza Horizon is most competitive map and most of the players are playing Forza Horizon in order to play Clan Wars. Even I'm doing it, so I cannot say anything bad against this. First Goblin Warrior Battalion may be taking down the slaughterhouses. Slaughterhouses a little bit out of the range of the fortresses we can see. And this Goblin Battalion will receive able to increase their damage and should get away, should heal themselves. Another Goblin Warrior Battalion, and I don't know why Goblin player is not going for third Goblin lair in order to spam his opponent. He got 600 resources at the moment. He should definitely purchase some more Goblin warriors and Goblin caves in order to deal more and more damage. Goblin archers on the battlefield, also pikes on the battlefield for some no reason except of creeping at this point. As we can see, Goblin is not going for anything else than Goblin warriors, and he got only 2 Goblin caves, which in this point of the game, when you can increase the count of the Goblin warriors and just spam your opponent like you're doing fine, you should do it. And really decent micro now, nothing out of the ordinary, but those Orc archers when completely out and enable this Goblin War Battalion to take down this slaughterhouse, which is completely wrong. More and more pikes, and you just losing the command points. As we can see, only 350, not a big deal. Also, Goblin can even creep check this Warclaw if he actually wants to do it, and he's going to do it, so that's even better for him. None of those players are using the Tenderland. Soon enough there will be more and more power points for both the players. At the moment they got only 2 power points, but it should change. I don't know why Goblin is not using the Poison Blades at the moment when he's on the Tenderland been used, and it should be covered already, and this is going to happen. And now JohannTily just losing the Tenderland ability for himself, and it gives the Goblin increasing defense. More and more orcs on the battlefield, and there is a fissure, and I don't know why there is a fissure. Goblin still got 1k resources completely not used. No Goblin warriors on the battlefield, to be honest. Only 2 Gobliners, and there should be another builder. 300 command points at the moment. Goblins builder hurt, but will be able to get away, and this is really good for him. He will be able to creep jack the Mordor player, and Mordor player is moving forward his orc archers, doing almost no damage. There is no point in whole expansion. Also 5 power points at the moment for Goblin player, and he may lose this builder. He should definitely create something with it, or at least the tunnel. Good job. You are now saving your builder and get more units on the bat. If you look at the amount of resources that you possessed, like 2k resources, you're not spending it at all. Half-Turn Murderers may be useful, but another like 2 Goblin Caves should be even more useful. You're facing only like infantry units, so you can just ditch all of those Goblin Warriors and just destroy the base of your opponent. Also, those Orc Archers, they're good in dealing damage towards the upcoming Goblin Warriors, but if there will be ton of those, this army is not enough. Also, Mordor is trying to creep at the same time, and as we can see, he got more power points at the moment, but it's Goblin who's still ensuring pressure and got more command points for himself. As we can see, only 750 at the moment, but he cannot fulfill, he cannot get more and more units on the battlefield, which is completely wrong. He should possess another builder or 2, Gorkill on the battlefield also, which is completely pointless. You don't need Gorkill. He got his Standerland on the battlefield also, it's Goblin Standerland, and those Haradim archers, they are not good answer towards tons of goblins that should be here, but they are not here for some reason. Half-Turn Marauders will be there, but no more builders, no more structure has been made, as the Goblin player is stagnant at the moment, which is completely something that he shouldn't do. 10 power points at the moment for Goblin, 10 power points been used for Industry for the Iceanger player, for the Mordor player, as he's going for his Troll Cage at the moment. Troll Cage is not going to work, your opponent got Half-Turn Marauders and you saw this. At least it shouldn't work, of course, because if you got this many resources as a Goblin player, you can go for Scavenger, also get more units on the battlefield, which should be encouraged. You get 2k in the bank. Let me just check out if he's going to spend this, because okay, you got... No, he's not going to spend this. I put forward this game because nothing really happened. It seems only that Mordor regained the control for some reason. I don't know how he's doing it, and his opponent is still sitting on 1k power points, 1k resources, and doing nothing. Completely nothing. This is super bad for if you're a Goblin player. You should definitely constantly dealing damage, and this Half-Turn Marauder is completely pointless. There are Half-Turn Marauders to kill. There is also a Shelob. No. No man, don't do this. I mean, great. And look at this, he got more resources, 3k at the moment. Still, let's check the resources of the JohannTily. He doesn't have lots of resources, and he's still constantly trying to deal damage, which is great, but he cannot do this, he cannot win with this army. And this Scale Totem, which is pretty good. It's like Tenderland for your things at the moment. He at least got pretty decent command points limits at the moment, as we can see, 800. So he is in the good road, as well as his opponent. Barrage will be taken and used. And look at this, Goblin without units, completely without units, is sitting on 5k resources, which shouldn't happen. You will not see this in pro games, people sitting on tons of resources. So Draoug will be brought back in life. I'm really sorry that I pushed forward this button, but nothing really happened. Couple of trolls leveling up, but nonetheless, Goblin player did nothing, and he's going for Spider Pit, which is not a great situation at all. Get yourself more and more Gobliners if you can, and you still can. Look at this, you get 1k command points, you still got your heroes, low on health, but you still got your heroes. This is almost level 5, you're waiting for this almighty Rogoff to change everything, and it's only one hero. And look at the Shelob, she is low in health, she may be killed over there. While JohannTily get himself more and more command points, he's almost on 1k command points at the moment to be filled. And this is nice, this is what you're supposed to do. Get more stuff running for you. And Goblin is completely catch off guard, he's not doing it. There's a troll, the mountain troll that should be killed, and I hope he will be killed by the by core kill. And just happened, level 6, and there is Draoug, and I hope that after this Draoug Goblin player will invest in his amount of units that he can create, but he's still progressing with those units, he's doing nothing else. There are a couple of mountain trolls that shouldn't even deal damage, while there is a Shelob, Draoug, and Gorkin on level 6, so come on, they are not going to deal damage. JohannTily just wasting his army over there, but he can do it. Look at this, he got 1k command points at the moment while his opponent just dropping. Tantaland shouldn't be used also, but okay. And Goblin possessed all those heroes, and he just need to kill units. That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal with all those heroes, but he's not using them. He's not doing anything. Those trolls, there is even how Marauders in the tunnel. They could reappear on the battlefield and deal some damage. Really, those heroes are really well established for Goblin. Now it's time to get more and more units on the battlefield, and I can tell you that JohannTily is allowed to create units, is allowed to get more command points, because Goblin doesn't care. I don't like to bash people, but it is just what's real. Let's be real here. Goblin should definitely win this battle, but he's losing just because he let himself go. He let it happen. He's supposed to win this. Really, you need to just create more stuff. Do not go for treasure at the moment, treasure trove. Use those standlands like you do at the very beginning, and you will be good to go, but really you need to use your heroes, you need to use this Grokli, you need to use this Shelob, and pull back your Draoug. It's low in health at the moment. Miss Micro all the time, he's not using his power points as well. This Awakened Worm completely unneeded, unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. He got more units than his opponent at the moment. JohannTily is only on 500 units at the moment, but he got more power points because he was able to deal more damage, which shouldn't actually happen. You got Draoug on level 4, you got Shelob and Gorkin on well-established level 6 and 7, so it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. I mean, Mordor should lost this battle. And it's actually Goblin's fault because he let his opponent win. I think that's what at least I saw at the moment. And there is Darkness, not a bad call, but you need to produce more units if you want to use this Darkness. Darkness is effective for the units that you need to possess. And you're not going for units, I think. Yes, you're not producing anything from those Goblin lairs. So, for what reason you're going for the tunnel? Shelob backing up, I don't know why. And Gorkin is backing up also. There is no reason. Also, those Goblin Spider Riders, they should definitely be there and kill this army. There are no pikes in this army. But don't use your heroes like that, come on. And what? Miss Micro completely. It shouldn't be like that. Shelob got the ability Install Terror, could be used there. Really, Miss Micro on the Goblin side. He's really pushing everything to just get more level up, and he's not going for units. That he should do from the very beginning. And now it's completely one-sided. There is a summon Balrog. It's going to be soon enough, I guess. And still, just leveling up those heroes. Now it's completely unnecessary. And this Draoug that should be backing up, because he knew that your opponent got all those archers over there on this side of the map. You can even purchase heal or just use this darkness. But now it's completely over. All your units will fly, they will be out of position, and Balrog will finish it off. Fully upgraded units even for the Goblin player, with 2k in the bank still. He could recover if he actually wants to, because those remains will recreate the structures also. But he doesn't want to. He's not aware of the situation that he can actually win. He got darkness that he could use, he got all those units that he can use, those well-established heroes. Just don't kill your heroes, just don't kill them like you're doing with Draoug. Just don't do this and you will be okay. The darkness now been used, War Chant, which is really good power point, really fast respawn. Leveling up those heroes, just deal some damage. You still got those Haltron Marauders over there to protect the fortress when the Balrog came down. And you should definitely upgrade your fortress, you got tons of resources and you're not doing anything with it in the meantime. And this is why your fortress is going down. Goblin's fortress is down and this is going to be the end. Heal been used for no reason. And this is the end. Goblin doesn't possess the ability to micromanage, which is crucial for the Goblin players to do. It's really crucial ability for Goblin players. And you need to look out on your Draoug. This little attack throw can deal splash damage and can hurt your Draoug. Just fireball him if it's possible. And you still can recreate the fortress if you're gonna save this builder. Which you're not going to do, of course. And this is the end. I mean, Gorkil is going to be killed at the moment. Shelob on her own, and Draoug low on health. He doesn't possess builders, he doesn't possess structures to recreate the fortress. You don't have upgrades anymore. Oh, there is a fortress actually. But come on, you're losing your heroes, which shouldn't happen. You're not aware of the situation. Now Mordor is checking the site, checking if there is a fortress up and running. And you don't want to waste your Draoug. Oh, good splash over there. Really nicely done. But just backing up. The fortress will be maybe up again. But it's really hard for Goblin at the moment to recover. You haven't created units from the very beginning, so why he's going to do it now? What will trigger him to do it? He's only concentrated on those heroes, and as we can see, those heroes themselves are not going to win the game. Even if they are well established on level 9 or 10, you need to use your units wisely. Haltron Marauders with upgrades dealing so good amount of damage to the attack trolls, killing them both. Draoug not reacting. This troll trying to deal some damage, that's good. Fireball onto units that just receive War Chant. Nicely done. You got Firefly at the moment, you got to get away and use the Firefly, killing those units instantly. And definitely recover your fortress, don't lose Shelob, don't lose Draoug, you don't want to see them falling apart. Shelob almost on level 10. This is incredible, but look at the Mordor. He got 1k resources all the time, he's without upgraded fortress. You will get fortress, get upgrades, get Gorkil back on the battlefield. Get yourself a heal for your heroes if you're going for heroes. You got the fortress, don't go straight for the summons, for the tier 4 power points. That's not the way. Oh my god, and Draoug may be killed over there by the lonely slaughterhouse tower. Almost, really. It's not looking good. You don't have units on the battlefield completely. This troll, those goblin warriors, 1k in the bank at the moment, one builder. You should definitely create more builders. Get yourself more builders. Good Firefly knocking down those 2 units, but definitely keep your Draoug away from the battlefield. And he's dead. Yeah, that's it. He lost his heroes and he got nothing to back it up. He was so concentrated on those heroes that he couldn't create more goblin lairs, goblin warriors, upgrades, more fissures, more spider pits, micro better. He wasn't able to do it. It's not like JohannTily was playing horrible or 10 times better than his opponent, he was just creating units constantly. And as you can see, War trying to respawn really fast. It's a really good first power point. You should definitely cover this. Heal been used on the units, which shouldn't been done actually. But yeah, we are getting to the closer. There is the attack troll. More and more attack trolls are coming, and mountain trolls. This troll on level 10, he is an MVP for Goblin, but he's not going to win the game alone. It's only one unit. Another builder on the battlefield. And why JohannTily is trying to destroy the fortress with arrows, I don't understand. He could definitely aim for the builder and get some units over there and get some trolls actually over there to destroy the fortress. And we'll see if it's going to do it. In the meantime, he's going to drive Draoug away and just kill him. And that's it. He got arrow volley for no reason, of course. Maybe some catapults, create something over there to just destroy the fortress faster. And don't give your opponents resources like that. We all understand that it's over, but still, don't give your opponents resources. There's still Goblin Builder. No resources though, no units on the battlefield for Goblin player. And he's still fighting. This is incredible. The worm summon over there to protect the fortress. The upgrade for the fortress to create the dragon. Oh no, man, really? You waste 2.5k in order to do it? Have you got enough resources to create a dragon? I don't think so. And another war chant. Look at the respawn of the war chant. It's super fast. You definitely should use it as a first power point. Let's see if JohannTily will wise up and go for catapults. No, he's not going for catapults. I don't know how long it's going to take him to take down this fortress, but I think it's over, yeah. It's over. The fortress goes down, and it was even more than we expected him to spend. There is Draoug kill, but he will get away from the battlefield. Nothing will definitely change. Lots of resources have been wasted by the Goblin player at the moment. And he got less and less command points at the moment. Now he's going to recreate the command points lead. Oh, look at the 700 at the moment. One builder, one Goblin cave away from being taken down. And it's actually what's going to happen. This game is taking so long just because people don't want to check the sides. Definitely the Mordor player is not spreading the units thin in order to check the sides, and I think that's it at the moment. He finds out his opponent's base and he will definitely finish him off. There is also a builder, there is Gorkill, barricade. I would not aim for the hero. Come on, you need to just destroy those structures. This hero actually is not going to deal any damage, and builder been catch and kill, this is important. Your opponent doesn't possess the fortress, not he got enough resources for that. Just take down the structures, this is important. And I don't know for how long he's going to stay here. Okay, he decided to leave. Sorry that I passed forward this replay, but it should be go other way around. If only Goblin create more Goblin caves at the beginning and put up the pressure. And use the Tenderland. He used it once, actually, at the very beginning, very wisely, and he got the upper hand, and then he decided, screw this, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm stopping using the Thunderland. Anyway, it was pretty long game, and I hope that you may learn something, that you got to finish your opponent as fast as possible. And also, don't let them rebuild themselves. And use catapults. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye bye.